Hello everyone. It is time to stream. Waha. We now have more nature cave noises along with some soothing ambience in the background. And we also have little little visualizers with us to visualize all the fun things that are happening. So let's switch out music here. Cave ambience up. Here we go. Now let's switch our instrument here to kalimba. Ba-dum. And ba-dum. Perfect. Can you still see chat? Hello, Crash. Yes, I can. I have my windows organized in a better position than I normally do. So I think it should work pretty decently. Let's turn on a little bit of mosaic, a little bit of the habit. I have done several things to help enhance our musical stream experience here. I have used the sampler on my Go XLR. So now if I want to introduce more noises on top of the noises I am currently making, I can just be like, "Papa," and I can fade it in. Wow. It helps add a lot more texture to the sound. A little bit more stuff going on. There we go. All right, nice and spicy. So I got the sampler going. I thought I would have my reamp box ready, but I have made some critical miscalculations, so it is not ready. How short was your last stream? Last stream was about an hour and a half. Usually I do like 2 hours, but I wasn't really feeling Anno too much. I don't know. My attention span kind of waned, and I don't know. The game didn't seem as fun to stream as like Melatonin or Superliminal. Those two were probably my favorite streams, because they're pretty cool. That was short. And I forgot to close it too, so people were still joining and being like, "Remi, all I see is a blank screen. What's going on?" I'm sorry. The stream ended. There's nothing here except the chat window. And I only realized that when I looked at my own YouTube page, and I'm like, wait a minute. Remi is live. I take issue with that. He is not live. So that was a funny way of discovering that. Me joining into my own stream, like, hey, what's going on here? But yeah, I needed the reamp box because apparently if you want to run audio from turn that down a little bit. So apparently if you want to run audio from your computer to your pedals, you need a box in order to convert that signal from essentially a stronger signal to a weaker signal that the pedals are expecting. And I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that at all. And it unfortunately resulted in some problems during the streams where I did use it, where I was like using plucked. You can notice that when I start playing a little bit too loud, there's a certain threshold of loudness. After it passes that threshold, it just gets infinitely louder. It will keep on getting louder until I turn it down, and if I don't turn it down, it will keep on going until it blows out my ears and everyone else's ears. So as you can imagine, for an ASMR stream, that's a little bit of a problem. So we won't be using it this stream, no. But I am very glad I discovered that. I was pulling out my hair trying to figure out why the audio was doing what it was doing on Sunday. I was just trying to figure it out for hours. I'm like, what is it? Why is it being ass? I need to know. And I figured it out. Big brain. I also have the cave water noises set to kind of change. So right now we have like the deep, bassy cave water noises. Look at my little visualizers. Look at them go. Swoosh. Okay, thumbs up. Hello, Quinny! Welcome to the stream. We are making some bleeps and some bloops in the mystical crystal cave. It's got to make sure that the levels are at the appropriate level. Okay, it's around there. Hello, Yorichi. Hello, I am always happy when I see Best Boy Remi. Ah, I try my best. We now have musical visualizers. Look at him go. Look at that one. Wow, amazing. Look at this one. Wow, amazing. Look at that one. Incredible. Same here also. Hi, Quinn. Oh, best boy Remi, do you have a death stick on you right now by chance? A death stick? I am unsure what you mean. I am learning computer things today. What are these things? What sort of computer things do you learn today? Are you running a physical mixer, Remi? Yes, I am running technically both. I have my Go XLR. I have one channel set to samples. I have another set to the cave water noises. So this is just the samples. And this is just the cave water noises. Whoa. So my left hand is kind of slowly mixing and shifting between the two, while my right hand is playing the kalimba and all of the pedals next to it. And in the middle, I have my synthesizer that you cannot currently hear. If I just unplug these, and then plug it here, would that work? No. There we go. Learning how to create a boot drive. Wow, that's always fun. But fun is a relative term. I kind of hate it. Because whenever I have to do it, it's usually a pain in the booty. He has a head pat stick. Nice. A stick of many head pats. You see, the original plan today was to have a more, more like a Middle Eastern-y setting, kind of like we did last week. But since the preamp box didn't arrive in time, means we can't use like any of the computer noises, which have all like the plucky noises that I wanted. So I had to last minute improvise, and I decided Crystal Cave. That will have to do. So I made some last minute AI art, put it all together, Photoshop, put it in, wrote down some future ideas on the side, which I have on my list of places that we shall explore and try to do theming around. We have a mystical train. We have a sailboat. We have the cave, which we're doing right now, and we have a fantasy village. All fun things I am looking forward to exploring. Crystal Cove sounds like a cool place. I had the idea because like the kalimba. Oh, that sounds out of tune. I gotta retune my kalimba. But like, I'm gonna increase the filter. The little sparkly bits, they sound like crystals. And I found the cave noises. I'm like, crystal cave. And like the super low frequency cave noises, they're super nice. Look at the little visualizer on the left. So the guy on the left is really good for visualizing certain frequencies. So if I were to like turn everything down. Yeah, why can I still hear things? Stop it. Stop. There we go. So if I were to turn everything down and did a little... You can see the actual, like, individual little notes being held, which I find really cool. So the one on the left is a good visualizer of that. The one on the bottom is a good overall look of overall volume. And the one on the right, I don't know, I kind of just went crazy with it. And it's like a circle of making noises. That's a really neat instrument. Which one? I like the I don't know, the ability with electronic style and music to just kind of run things through different effects, just make different pretty noise, and you're in essence kind of just making like new instruments all together from existing instruments, which I find super duper cool. Let's try a new sample. Sorry, I couldn't find the stream, but you used blue mana and a magic stick. I dubbed it the death stick. Oh, right. Medieval. That was it. The little pew 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 pew. Little mana wand. That was kind of a weak weapon. The melee weapon in that game, the ultimate head pat hammer. That was very effective. Very effective head patting tool. Wow. I love how jiggly the circle on the left gets when I start increasing the craziness. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. Look at it go. Also, I have a headpass sword, and I'm not afraid to use it. Yes, thank you. Remi the guide. I need to learn how to make mind maps soon. Mind maps are handy. I mean, all it is really just like throwing down an idea on a paper, kind of making a little stick from it, and leaning it into a kind of like a subdivision of it, and then from that you do it again and again, and it kind of like spreads out into a giant web. And the idea is kind of like you're kind of taking a big complex thing and you're just breaking it down into its smaller parts, and that helps simplify a large concept or project or really anything. They're always super duper handy if you're trying to take on something big and break it down into its smaller parts to make it easier. Life lessons with Remi. Ba-da-da-da-dun. That's not how they work, but still, Remi. Nuh-uh, that's totally how they work. If that's not how they work, then they should work like that. That's how I do it anyways, and it works great. Let's try this one. A little bit much. Remi, I'm gonna make it work. Then we can help Remi with mapping his house. That's not how a mind map works, silly. That's just a normal map. Hello, Remi. Hello, Gerard. It's good to see you. We are making some bleeps and some bloops and some other cool things. And now we have visualizers. And look at them vibe. Look at that one vibing. Look at this one vibing. Look at this one down here. This one's moving. Wow. I was planning on actually I can make a change alive as we speak. Where's the... Here it is. And now, the bar on the bottom is scrolling upwards. Swoosh. An idea is like a seed that grows until it touches every part of your mind. Actions breathe it into existence. I couldn't have said it better myself, Quinny. Many head pats to you and that great explanation. I can make a mind map so complicated that I can accurately guess how things work, including physics. Well, no one knows how that works. That requires math. Impossible. Quinny says eyeballs. Greetings, Gerard. Also check out Zentrea's stream. She did exact same thing you want to do with your house. Ah, excellent. Greetings, Yurichi. I like how the scrolling on the bottom, it kind of went from being sound bars to now it kind of looks like a cave in itself, because you see like the little bits in between. They kind of look like stalactites and the stalagmites. Let's make this stop doing that. Much better. Call him Yuri and call me Crash. Maximum vibes. I am really enjoying these visualizers. It's just so cool. It adds so much more, I don't know, interesting things to look at other than my adorable face, of course. And that, plus the background, plus shoots, whatever it's called, making everything look super pretty and cinematic. Wow, amazing. Hey Gerard, me and Crash usually caught Remy best boy Remy at least once, so you just know. Haha. Best boy Remy, let's go. Bah, bah, bah. So, sparkly. Best boy Remy. Yeah! Hoot, 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 hoot. You know what? Just for that? Hey, I said just for that? Waha! It's hoodie time, baby! Okay, enough of Mosaic. Let's go to Tunnel. That's appropriate, right? Tunnel 3. I really feel like I understand what some of these microcosm presets do. We have our micro loops group. We have our granules loop, or not loop. We have our micro loop group. That's hard to say. We have our granules group, glitch group, and we have multi-delay. Micro loops definitely seem like they sound the prettiest. You kind of get a little sparkle of everything that you play. Granules kind of make it, that's kind of in the name. It makes it really, really small and refined, and it kind of makes it sound like a fog of sound instead of like sparkles of sound. Let me turn up the mix so we can hear it a little bit better. That's a little bit much. Where's the noises? There we go. The habit wasn't remembering things for a second. I got concerned. Yo, Remy. Hello, Zen. It's good to see you. We are making some musical vibes. And we have some audio visualizers going. We have one papa over there. We have papa one over there. And we have papa one down there. We have 3 visualizers all in one. Remi, Uri, Noko, and my friends are in one of my Discord servers. I have 3. Wow, very nice. I also have a few other ambient noise things that I popped up. Although none of them would be too appropriate for what we're trying to go for at the moment. Okay. Let's switch gears to the synthesizer. Okay, there we go. Get out of the way, mouse. Alright, the way Remi, I've seen Noko's face. Internet safety, you shouldn't share faces. PSA from Remi the Dreamfox. Don't share personal information on the internet. Never a good idea. On Discord. Still on Discord. You're still giving out like personal identifying information on the internet, which just as a general rule, you should definitely be careful of that. It's always safety first with the internet, because the internet is a big unknown wild place, and might just be from my own perspective of me being kind of slow to trust others. So that could just be me talking kind of self-reflecting there, but my general advice is to be careful about that. You can also see mine, so it's fair. Also, I know better, so no need to worry. Okay, just be safe. Why moon landing? That is a good question. Why moon landing? I'm gonna introduce a new sample in here. Wow. Did you slam your desk? Only a little bit. I dropped some things. Listen to those sparkles. Yum, 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 yum. Hello, 1984 Buick. How's it going? We are making some sparkly noises. We have some audio visualizers. We have this one over here. We got that one over there. And we got this one down here. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Absolute insanity on the screen. 3 different ones. Yeah, I may have stayed up until like 1 a.m. last night. Just messing around with different audio visualizers. Well, actually the same audio visualizer, but it just had so many different settings. I was able to get so creative with it. I thought it was just going to be like a basic bar thing, but no, it included a lot of options. And I just had a jolly good time with it. I thought you were just in a smoky room with magic blobs. Maha, this is my room. You have some clouds in the background over there. You have my TV over there, my VHSs. Yay, new setup. So what programs are you using to make the sound? You need sleep? Nah, it's okay. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Just look how pretty they are. Come on, it's worth it. He's already said this before. Pat, 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 pat. Thank you, Zen. Evni, head pat Remi, head pat Remi. Kuni agrees. Thank you for the head pats, everyone. Many, many proud head pats. And for what programs I am using, for these noises. Why is that so loud now? Oh, because the kalimba's not go through the effects. I have my synth and my kalimba. Those are going through a little thing that can route them. That router thing routes it through my effect pedals, which makes it sound which makes everything sound a lot more dreamy, a lot more cool. That goes into my audio interface, that goes in my computer. So that's the noises I am making. On the flip side of that, I have Firefox open with a website that has like ambient noises, which is what you're hearing here. Whoosh. Incredible. And then I am using the Go XLR's sampler, and I kind of have it set on its own little mixer channel for some ambient like song stuff that I found that I also spent a few hours on over the weekend, and that's what you hear here. Incredible. And I like to kind of mix between these three, kind of put a different spotlight on each one throughout the stream in order to keep things interesting. Because if it was just me doing it, me playing the instrument, I feel like that would get down, like a little bit boring to watch after a little bit. Having different layers of stuff going on helps keep it interesting, not only for everyone watching, but me as well. And it sounds really pretty. And it gives me a lot more options as to things I can combine. And kind of being able to kind of on the spot fuse things together and kind of change things up. I really like that. It's a cool feeling being able to kind of like weave sound into whatever I want. It's very fun. Hence the name Sonic Exploration with Remi. Maha. How well are you guys hearing all the noises other than my voice? Is it at a good level, or would you like me to make it more loud? Because OBS is saying it's just under the yellow bracket. And usually yellow bracket means everyone can hear things well. So I am unsure. Now 9. Ooh, ear pats, the legendary ear pats. Thank you. The ears need attention as well. Real cool, creative stuff. Thank you, Zen. We have new sound waves all over the stream. I do like my sound waves. Mika Meltka as crush on must that mate. I am unsure who either of those two people are. GN 1984. Alright, it's time to fall asleep to this. So good night. Good night, 1984 Buick. It was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. Is that a good level? Okay, excellent. But I am very excited to get that reamper in. Well, technically, I need 2 now, because you need 2 channels to have stereo audio, which kind of obvious looking back, but smooth brain Remi didn't really think of that. So I need 2 of these goofy boxes. Both of them, I should be able to run the computer audio through the pedals without any of the nightmarish distortion and clipping and horrible noises we had when we used it last time. So it is going to be very nice. And I downloaded so many more instruments to try out over the weekend as well. I spent a few hours on that. I kind of went crazy. I kind of went crazy trying to improve the stream over the weekend and on Monday. So I am very proud of that. Sounds good to me. VTubers. I am unfamiliar which VTubers they are, though. What sounds will Remi play next? Do you mean in the very immediate future, or the like future? Depends on the time frame of that question. Wow. I went way too fast. Okay, I thought that wasn't doing anything, but then it did everything all at once. Why do you do it so suddenly? Okay, chill. Pat, pat, pat. Good night, Remi, and thank you. Thank you, Zen. Thank you for stopping by and for the head pats. Your pat, they're so squishy. Yes. Look at him go. Ba, ga, ba, ga, ba, ba, ba. Wah. I love how jiggly they are. Look at him go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Remi, we need a timer that counts down 30 seconds. By 30 seconds. Can we give you tail pats? Yes. My tail is my prized possession. I am very proud of it. You see how floofy it is? My goodness. Floof levels off the charts. Can we give you tail pats in it? And we have... I can't tell what face that is. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Where's chat? I am unsure where the chat box went. Oh, right. I was going to do it at the right resolution, but then I never did it because I got distracted by the music visualization. Oopsies. Gosh dang it. I need to re-add that later. The ears go swoosh swoosh. I'm staying a little bit longer. Ah, excellent. I got confusioned. Tail, pat, tail, floof. I cannot tell you why 30 seconds, but I'm sure you will figure it out someday. 30 seconds? That's half a minute. Can't fool me. I know your game. That's half of a minute. Sounds like the gates of heaven opening. Bah, thank you. Is Remi beepable? Beep? I'm unfamiliar with beeping. I am familiar with booping where you like boop the snoot. But I have not heard of the beeping. Head pats, ear pats, tail pats, and boops. Beepable. Beepable, you like sheepable. Beep. Beep, beep, jeep. Beep, beep, jeep. Beep, beep, jeep. Beep, beep, jeep, bum. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Ba 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 ba. Beep 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 beep. Beep is when you push in someone's cheeks with your fingers and say beep. It works better if the beeper has dimples. Ah, I see. It all makes sense now. Yes, I am absolutely beepable. I'm gonna sleep now. Take care, everyone. Good night, Zen. Thank you for stopping by. What is the extension? That is a good question. What is that extension? I want to know how to make awesome faces. Here we go. A lot of extra noise in there. Beep the Remi. Beeps the Remi. I have been beeped. I have been bamboozled. I can barely hear my own instrument. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep. And as many boops and many beeps crash. Remi is tungsten, iodine, nitrogen. I am all three of those things at the same time, in fact. Some spooky cave noises. Beep, boopy, beep, boop, beep, boop. Gasps the secret combination. It's like a cheat code. If you enter in the right combination, you get an infinite amount of head pats. Bitty bitty boop. Ah, 29%. We are deep underground, underwater, in space. And we are enjoying a nice, pleasant time together. A time with many cookies, many snacks, and many head pats. Yes. It is a jolly good time. Unlimited head pats. No, maybe no. 29%. You need more juice. Acquire more juice. Let's switch back to the Columba as our main. Oh no, the sample ended. Okay, we're good. We had dead silence there for a moment. Can't have that. Oopsie daisies. Also, yesterday I mentioned that I lost my water bottle. It has been found. It took a little bit of exploring, but I found it. $29% less. No, wait, that's greater than. 29% greater than 89? That doesn't make mathematical sense. It takes longer for you to lose battery. Now we're listening just to the kalimba noises. It's so cool being able to see a visualization of the noises being made from the kalimba. Like our little guy on the left here. They're all very shallow, very steep peaks. Whenever there's like very rich and full bass, there's one giant blob. And it's really cool because I believe it's called, what is it? Harmonics? Where it's like the note of the note that's being played kind of has like smaller versions of it up the frequency spectrum. It's just so cool seeing a visualization of that frequency spectrum. I love it. Must be a fancy water bottle. It's I like it. It's metal. It keeps my cools cold, and it's a very nice stylish shade of pink and blue. It's like the vaporwave colors. Rain noises. Actually, it's the castle water. I just switched it over to kind of more higher end frequencies. We were listening to like the super low end ones, which made it feel like we're like really far away from it. Now we are right next to the good old waterfall. You can hear it go whoosh 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 whoosh. Steel water bottles. We call for potential health risks. Bindle bottles. I don't know what a bindle bottle is. Quinny makes concerned face looking to the right. I don't know why water bottle's made out of. Maybe it's steel, maybe it's aluminum. Or whatever in between. Either way, it works and it looks pretty and it is delicious. I just love eating up all that steel. Yum 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 yum. I had a metal bottle for a bit. Thing broke, I dropped. Feels bad, man. Oof. So that's why you don't like metal water bottles. I enjoy them, especially the ones with like little flippy like suction hole at the top, so that way you don't have to like unscrew it and like whoosh swig it back and drink it. You just kind of like open it and go, and then you like suck it like a straw, and bye-bye, and it works. Nice, easy, and convenient. Yes. Oh no, we're being swept away. Ah. I have plastic one now. Same happened to my brother. Speaking of which, I think he's asleep. Let me check. How am I supposed to get rid of my metal water bottle? Heavy rains. It does sound like rain. It's supposed to be like flowing water, but it sounds a lot like rain. Bum bum bum. Eventually I want to be able to like make some AI art of like these said locations and have that going as the background, which I think would add a whole new layer of us exploring dreams and making cool ambient tracks to go along with it. I dropped my water bottle and the cap broke. The cap. That's kind of funny. I mean, that's unfortunate. There we go. I paid my respects. Quinny agrees. Not the bottle, the cap. Well, at least the bottle was built well. F. It's still stuck inside the bottle. That's unfortunate. F from Gerard as well. Everyone applying Fs to Crash's forehead. Pat, 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 pat. Now, can we transfer from one dream to another dream? We started off in our cave noises. Let's switch up our ambient track. And then But where do we go? I think there was one that seemed interesting. Let's try it out. So you can notice whenever I'm messing around with the ambient sounds, I'm looking to my left here. I have set up cafe noises. I hate it. That was a failed experiment. As soon as I heard people whispering, I'm like, no, I'm good. City Rain. Ooh, that sounds a decent one. There is a lot of really cool ones on this website. There's like Heaven's Sorrow, Night Blue, Rain Lullaby, Windy Day, Volcanic Prairies, Tropical Birds, Ghost Town, Rainy Riverbank, Land and Sea, Quantum Polarity. Like, they're all so freaking cool. Dream jumping sounds scary. We are adventurers, don't worry, it's fine. What's up, fellas? Hello, Misha. Greetings. XD, jumping Remi. Pa, pa, pa. Remi, found your instruction video, and I didn't know you started a year ago. You should have started sooner. It took a very long time for me to make that video. It was a whole lot of preparation, a lot of whole mental preparing myself and then doing it. It took a hot second. A Podler's Windmill holders. Let's see what this sounds like. Not a vibe. Let's give Rain in the City a try, and then if this doesn't work, we're going to switch back to the cave noises. Alright, I'm not a big fan of the car noises. Okay. No. We're going back to cave noises. Okay, there we go. You found the best community to upload this because we all know you are best boy. Maha, try best. I shall watch Remi introduction after stream. It's a bit rough. It was my first video after all. It's a little bit rough around the edges, especially compared to my latest video. But I'm still happy with it. Misha, I'm new here, so what you do here? We make some cool musical ASMR noises. I just added in some cool music visualizers so you can see the sounds I am making. I have a little kalimba here. And I have effect pedals. I can manipulate that sound. I also have my synthesizer, but you can't hear it right now because we're going through the kalimba, through the pedals at the moment. Cool. Thank you. I am glad you like it. When Remi becomes full body Remi and performs dances. Well, it's funny you say that. That's one of the side projects I'm working on with some AI art stuff. The what do you call it? The program that they use for like the Vocaloid dancing stuff. I forget what it's called, but I wanted to try using that. Plus the 3D model I just got from Lilin, and I want to try kind of like creating a little AI art, little mini music video from that. I also saw some videos on how to make the art reactive to the music. So like, picture me doing dance with reactive stuff going on, with a changing sort of dream sort of scenery going on. That sounds awesome. But it is a side project at the moment. I'm kind of focusing on the music stream first. But yes, that is in the works. Howdy. Hello, Shiba. It's good to see you. We are making some musical noises. We have brand new audio visualizers. We got wapa one here. We got wapa one there. We have wapa one down here. Pretty great, huh? Listen and compliment Remi and give him head pats, ear floofs. Hello. The sound of rain is a calming effect that goes back thousands of years when rain warded off most wild animals. Wow, I didn't know that. I love the rain. Like if it's raining, there's a primal part of me that goes, I want to go outside, and I just wanna be like, wow, consume me, rain. I can comb your tail if you want, Remi. Let me try deep sea exploration. Oh, that's right. That's one of the ideas I had. Wait, I just wrote down sea. Let me just. Hey. Deep sea under water. Bah. Excellent. New sub fella. Thank you for subscribing, Misha. Normally there would be a little bleep boop, this sort of thing that would pop up, but I accidentally deleted that while making the audio visualizers yesterday, so I shall be the announcer. Bleep boop, Misha has subscribed. Wow, incredible. Thundy. Oh, hello Thundy, it's good to see you. I'm currently playing War Thunder, stopped in for some peace and tranquility. Wow, I shall be monitor number 2. Let's go. War Thunder is a bit stressful. Having some peaceful Remi on the side would definitely help you out. I like laying down in the rain because it feels like a free shower, and I love showers. I like sitting down in the shower, and then like having the water like go on my head and pretend it's rain. Like, bah, peace and tranquility. This is the first stream with them, so it's Gasper and me, so cool. I have a horrible habit of falling asleep in the shower purely because I love the sound of water and rain. Much agreed. Sunday, feel free to stay as long as you would like. Much agreed. I like baths. Baths are very nice. They're very, very chill. The best thing to do is to do both. Run the shower and have a bath at the same time. So then you can have best of both worlds. And then you go to sleep after. But you must know Remi is best boy. Dang straight. I always plug the drain so the shower fills the tub, and after a shower I can relax in a bath. I always have the bottom part plugged in and let the water build, because like, if I'm not even gonna take a bath, it warms my feet, right? And you want to have nice warm feet. You don't want cold feet when you're taking a shower. Come on, who wants that? No one does. Bubbles plus bath equals childish, but I don't care because it's bubble bath and it's fun. I had my first bubble bath in a hot second, like, I think this last weekend, and it was nice. I bought some of the stuff that you put in the bath to make it be a bubble bath, and I'm like, this should be enough, right? And then like it wasn't bubbling. I'm like, so I poured in like a whole bunch more. And then I'm like, oh right, I need to turn on the shower. And then like I turned on the shower, and then the water hitting the bath then created a lot more bubbles. I mean, a lot more bubbles. There was like half a foot of bubbles. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be consumed. It was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed it. I had some good old relaxing music going in the background. The melatonin soundtrack, because that soundtrack freaking slaps. I love it. Highly recommend. Sauce on food, bubbles in bath. Much agreed. I have a habit of running a shower and just standing in there and listen to it while thinking. 10:30 alarm. Hey. Melatonin time. Bum 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 bum. Delicious, delicious gummies. I haven't had a bubble bath in years. That's basically what I was at up until like last week, and then I have relived and enjoyed the relaxing life of the bubble bath. Yum, yum, yum. I'm out of melatonin. You should fix that problem by buying more melatonin, so you too can enjoy these delicious gummies. Yum, 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 yum. The gummies are the only way I can sleep. I agree. They help me out a lot. Yum. I really like having the nature noises and the ambience and like the background sound, because then I can just take a break. I don't have to continuously keep playing in order to have a fulfilled background. I can just stop, or I can start again. So it frees me to be able to eat my melatonin gummies in peace. Gerard. Good night, Gerard. Head pat, head pat, head pat. Sorry, I was late to the last stream. Oh, it's all good. It was a short stream. Anno wasn't vibing as well with Anno. It was decently fun, but it loses my attention after like an hour. And I like having at least like 2-hour streams, but like after that first hour, it's like, man. Google Home Speaker. You know, I have a bone to pick with Google. I have collected over the years. I got one Google speaker, and then I happened to run into 2 other ones that were just given out for free, and I'm like, okay, I'll take that. I kind of just kept them on the side. Never used them for the longest time. And then I went to use them, and then they just weren't working. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Well, I'm a smart fox. I have a computer. So I messaged out to Google, like, Google, what the heckity heck? Why can't I get this set up? And they're like, oh, Remi, you're using one of our phones. You're using a Pixel phone, aren't you? Yeah, no, that's the one phone you can't use in order to set those up. You need a different phone. And I'm like, what? You're telling me you as Google, your product can't set up your own device? And they're like, yes, that is exactly what we're saying. How do you manage to do that? Someone please explain to me. How do you manage to do that for your own product? You're telling your customers don't use your phone. You can't use any of your products with this. Like, come on. Maybe, to be fair, maybe they fixed it since I tried doing it, but like, I don't want to do it again. Those are 3 perfectly good Google speakers, but I don't want to set them again. Like, what if it doesn't work again? I don't want to deal with that. That sounds annoying. Oh, I missed a lot of messages while explaining that. Hello, bro. Hello, Mimin. It's good to see you. To mention my purple harmony. Classic Remi reference. That purple harmony is always a classic. I still use it as an excellent hugging pillow every single night. The purple pillow, the brick pillow, I have ejected it from my footrest. Kind of worried that it was causing some back pain, so I just kind of was like, yeet, just in case. This is getting a bit repetitive. Let's try. I haven't gotten to Bank C yet. I was saving the Bank C for the more like deserty themed stream that was supposed to happen today that didn't because I wasn't ready. But let's try it out anyways to see what it sounds like. Maybe let's switch from cave noises to Control F, garden. Zen garden. I don't like that bird noise. Okay. I still hear the bird noises. Which one is it? Which slider is it? Nope, not that one. Ooh, cave chimes. Ooh. Contemplation Cave. Tibetan Choir. Healing Water, Palm Garden, Crystal Clear, Alien. Okay, there we go. I still hear the bird noises. Stop it. Must be Palm Garden. Oh, so many messages. The clone is back. Hello, clone. It's good to see you. Exactly. Finally, someone who understands me. I agree with the devouring of the foods. When you're hungry, it's there is no stopping one from eating everything. Nom 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 nom. Edna Iki? Yeah. So I always wondered who my people were, and then I found out I can find them near other femboys. I feel like it attracts a certain crowd of I don't know, just more genuinely nice people. I feel like the internet kind of easy to run into people who aren't the nicest. I feel like the people who like femboys, they're softer, more emotional, more open to feelings, and easier just to get along with, and I appreciate that. Yeah, same here. Being one helps with gender dysphoria, talking to them It's fun because I can relate to things. Most femboys are friends and people I like being friends with. Yes. I like that additional shift of perspective. Being able to relate to both genders and both sexes. I feel like it gives a lot of perspective. Because you kind of experience best of both worlds, not the best of both worlds, and you can relate to people, whether they're dude or whether they're not dude. You can relate to them, and you can, it's easier to understand people, and I think that's important. Having a better understanding of each other helps make, everything better. There's 2 clones now. There's so many of them. There are also some great people who like me because I'm a femboy, but also weird ones. Yeah, that's also kind of the bad part. Being a femboy attracts the first group of people I mentioned, who are very nice, and then you have some weird individuals who thirst for traps a little bit too much. Yeah. Ragma Beachy. Hello, Ragma. Femboy Thundy is still a work in progress. Keep up the good work, Thundy. It's small steps here and there. If there's one thing I can recommend, it is having a good face care routine. I have a bit of an extensive face care routine in the mornings. I first use a cleanser to cleanse thy face. I then use a toner to prepare the face for the things that come after it. Kind of finishes up the cleansing process. There's many different kinds that you can get, along with many different kinds of cleansers. After the cleanser, I'm trying to remember my own routine. I use a serum, which is like a super concentrated, serum of good stuff that's supposed to be healthy for your face. Increasing the sliders a little bit. So you have the serum that goes on after that. Then I use a specific eye moisturizer, because then I use after that a nice matte finish moisturizer. And water. And if I don't use the eye cream moisturizer, then the moisturizer that's a matte finish will dry out my eyes, and then I'm tired all day and it's not a vibe. And all that together is my morning face routine. And on the weekends I also exfoliate. It helps ensure that your face is soft, squishy, and adorable at all times. Highly recommend. Nice. Also, I don't care who you are or what gender you are, or the gender you like, or how awkward you, and I will be your friend. Thank you. I think that's an important message for everyone. I don't think it matters who you identifies as. It just matters if you're a nice person. If you're a nice person to me, I don't care what you believe. I don't care any other details. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. And that is the way the cookie crumbles. I don't care how much I might disagree with someone. If they are in disagreement with everything I believe. If they're nice, I am nice back, and we are nice to each other. And that is wise words to live by. Someone gifted me Nitro because I'm a fanboy, and I love that, or I'm creeped out because of it. That's kind of a toss-up. I mean, I wouldn't complain if I had free Nitro from that, but at the same time, it's like a little bit questionable. Yoska BG, yeah, my skin is supple. Excellent. Having soft skin, keep it up. A good dietary supplement that you can take is a biotin. Biotin and collagen, those two things will help your skin quite a lot. And biotin has the side effect of also helping your nails and your hair. So I do recommend those two. Creeped out is better because they could be an old man in a basement or something like that. They were a 12-year-old girl. Oh, that makes it more funny. Never in here, I'm not judged because we're actually sensible enough to like femboys. Math, no thank you. DK, I'm known for being dumb, so maybe I'm just stupid. I feel you there. That's a statement that I vibe with. Okay, we've heard this one song a little bit too much. Let's try... What's this one? Wow. Remi greater than every bit of knowledge in the universe. I try my best. I don't get how people don't like femboys. Some people just like the more dude bro-ish aesthetic, which, you know, fine by that. Everyone has their own tastes. I just don't understand that taste. Most people either don't care or like femboy too much from my experience. Get a Dr. Ligma. Quality name right there. No, I'm actually stupid. Lol. I have an IQ of 119, but I don't use it. I can be very oblivious and naive. I'm dense. I feel you there. I am very dense and very stubborn as well. It takes a hot second for me to realize things that are very obvious. But on the flip side of that, I feel like I see things that aren't very obvious to other people. So it's like you're kind of in your own world of perception, where you notice things other people don't, and they notice things that you don't, but everyone else can see. So yeah, you seem a little bit more oblivious then. What is chemical formula? I have no idea on that. That's a lot. How are you, mate? I am vibing very well. You know, I haven't actually played the Column in a hot second. I should probably get back to that. Let's turn down that tempura. That's the tempura I was talking about yesterday. You hear that? You hear that drone? That that drone in the background? That's a tempura, which are pretty cool. Good night, Evney. Heavy head pats. Wow, those are some quality pats. Hi, Evney. It's glucose, otherwise known as sugar. I love sugar too. Sweet tooth activated. Good night, good night. I eat so much, I indicate why I'm so scrawny. You need a good diet of protein. All of that protein. Yeah, get them protein shakes. The chicken. The other things that also contain protein in it, like meat and. Do like nuts contain protein? I think a little bit. Have some like, you know, some cashews, some peanuts, some pecans, and the other ones. And then do some exercise, and build that muscle. Mwah. To be honest, I'm a twink, and I think it's called for. Also, somebody tricked me into saying a no word yesterday. I don't know what to do about it. Admit you made a mistake and move on. Don't dwell on the past. Look forwards to the future. Hello, Chaos. It's good to see you. you know, I've been considering in the future getting a kalimba that has more ties, so I can play, you know, like a different key instead of just C major, because C major gets kind of boring pretty fast. With that, I can then like do like the spooky keys. I fall for stuff a lot, even if it's obvious. I'm too cold to be honest. I am the exact same way. You do not worry. I notice I talk a lot. I feel like I sometimes do that when I get nervous. That, or I do the exact opposite. I'm really bad about it. I guess the important thing to keep in mind in conversations, it's okay to have like just periods of silence where nothing is filled. It helps break things up, and it kind of gives you a chance to kind of retreat back to your mind and kind of like take a social rest for a moment and then get back into it. So just try to keep that in the back of your mind, like just remind yourself, like, stop, breathe, let the dead air chill, and then either the other person will start saying something, or then you'll start saying something, or you're just gonna chill and vibe. I consider myself scrawny, but it's just that I exercise a lot, so I'm sure that I look because I have a lot of strength and massive weight. Yeah. I noticed that over 76% of my friends are only my friends because they like me. That is a tricky situation to be in. It's kind of annoying because I hate rejecting people. I don't have too much advice there. My only weak, smooth brain fox advice would only be making it publicly known that you're not interested in other people. And then if you do find someone that you're interested in, go for that person. But just have it publicly displayed, like, hey, no. And then maybe that will help. Like, I always cry afterwards because I feel like a jerk. It's okay. Do not feel bad. Pat, 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 pat. That is me patting your head. Oh my god, I have a chance to talk to Remi themselves. Oh god, I do have a question. Hello, Dorothy. Welcome to the stream. What is your question? We have snacks, head pats, and now we have music visualization. Wow, incredible. However, we lost chat on screen because I forgot, and I may have deleted it on accident when I got the music visualization set up, but it's fine. We shall recover next time. Also, anytime you feel dumb, at least think I'm not as dookie brain as Shiva. I'm sure you're smarter than you're giving yourself credit for. Just look at some like YouTube like fail compilations, and then you will immediately feel like 80 times smarter. There are some very silly people out there that do very silly things. Can you use lucid dreaming for therapeutic purposes? I feel lost and hurt sometimes. Could I lucid dream to give myself fulfillment of sorts? Have you tried? You can indeed. Lucid dreaming is very powerful in a lot of different ways. I've read things that even seem like mind-blowingly insane. I have definitely not gotten there yet, but I've used it to kind of I don't know, explore my own I guess my own mind using lucid dreaming, and it's very cathartic. It's very I don't know, it's like a journey. You learn more about yourself in the process, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. It takes a lot of practice. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot that can go with it, which is also part of the reason why I have not made a video on it yet. I want to make a good, concise video that will prepare everyone to actually try lucid dreaming on their own and have some success with it. But there is a lot of different things on it, a lot of new things that I'm not even aware of that has come out. So I would need to do additional research, do additional testing myself, kind of figure it out from there a little bit, because I want to make something cool. But I've also read that people have used lucid dreaming to like learn skills as they sleep, where they if you're like a musician, they lucid dream and in their mind practice doing the piano and then wake up and then have the skills of that. I'm not sure if I believe that. That seems a little bit far-fetched, but it seems really cool. And I mean, if you can achieve perfect lucid dreaming, then that seems possible if you're really, really, really good at it. But that's just kind of mind-blowing to me. I think it can be used to integrate muscle memory, but that's about it. I'm very ready for that video. I'm glad you're excited for it. Although I'm probably not going to be making it for a hot second. The last video kind of burnt me out a little bit on making videos, so I've been dedicating my brain power to doing streams. Though if you are interested in lucid dreaming, what would be a good place to start? I believe I'm trying to dig through my memories here. I haven't tried lucid dreaming in a hot second, because it does take constant effort and work, and constantly writing out in your dream journal and all that good stuff. And you gotta make it an active thing that you're trying to build on. It's exactly like building a muscle. You get better and better at it as time goes on. But with that, best place to start, the thing that I love the most is the wake-induced lucid dreaming, where you go straight from being asleep or being awake to being dreaming with no sleep in between. That's very, very, very difficult. I've only done it a few times. The more easier one to do is what was it called? The mild? The mnemonic induced lucid dream. That's a pretty popular one, but you also need to constantly do reality checks throughout the day, which I always forget to do those. So that doesn't work too well for me. But there is a method that consistently worked very good for me, and that is the wake back to bed method. Essentially, you're kind of waking up in the middle of the night, around I think 3-4 a.m. when your REM sleep is kind of high, and then you like do something that activates your brain for like 10-15 minutes, like reading a book, to kind of like wake your brain up and make it be alert, but your body is still like, what are you doing? Stop it. Why are you awake? Stop it. So that way, when you go back to sleep, your body's like, okay, let's go. We're doing this right now. We're going to sleep. But your brain's like, whoa, I'm still awake. What are you doing, buddy? And then, in addition to that, from that point, that's prime territory to do the wake-induced lucid dream that I just mentioned, where you go straight from being awake to dreaming. But if you want to go down a more consistent and more reliable route, that's a little less cool, but works more consistently, is you set timers. I believe it was like, you set a timer like every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes, and it will go beep, beep, beep and wake you up. And then it will do it again and again and again and again. And your brain will start to pick up on that pattern, and you will start to pick up on that pattern in your own dreams. So essentially you'll be like tossed right back into your dreams, and then right back out, and right back in, right back out. And your brain is like kind of skittering along, just barely being asleep, which is where dreams happen the most. Your REM state of sleep. So your brain goes right back to that REM state of sleep, right back into dreams. You get right back into dreams, and you're like, wow, wait a minute, this has happened like 3 times now. I keep on finding myself in new wacky situations. I might be dreaming. And from there, you have realized that you're dreaming. Congratulations, you have lucid dreamt. But from there, there's a whole host of other stuff that goes on as well. I've done it before. I've been falling off with my dream journal, but there's actually something that's preventing me. Things like wake back to bed. I can try tonight. I can get in a lucid dream. I am fearful spiders caught my body, and I don't know how to stop it. It's really just mind over matter, because all your thoughts and emotions, feelings, anxieties, all that is just basically reality in your dreams. And if you just mentally tell yourself, you know what, this doesn't bother me anymore, it will stop. Just kind of like surrendering to it, and be like, you know what, spiders, this is a dream. I can eat the spider, and it's gonna taste like cotton candy. And if you do that with the belief of that, my goodness, it will happen. So it's kind of a weird game that you play with yourself and like your own subconsciousness. Because in my dreams, I have it happen a lot where like me as a dreamer, I am dreaming, trying to do things, having a fun time, but like my own subconsciousness is like, it's like an antagonist in a story, like trying to screw with me and trying to mess with me in my own dreams. And I'm like, no, you can't get me. I can work around this. And kind of like, depending on how much I go against what the dream is trying to do my own thing, sometimes it's easier just kind of like go with the flow of the dream and see what happens. And other times it's more fun to just kind of break the dream and see what happens then. But it's like I'm always kind of like fighting against myself and kind of like testing my own limits. And my own brain is like, nah, screw you, Remi, do this. It's a fun time. I've never heard of this timer. How often do you set them? I haven't done it in a hot second. But if you Google search wake back to bed method for lucid dreaming, they should give you a lot of good results on exactly when to do it. I'm gonna go now. Bye y'all, stay safe and have fun, and remember, if you think you're dumb, at least you're not me. Alright, have a good night and have a good sleep and have good dreams. What really blows your mind is when you figure out you don't even need to be sleeping to dream because you're constantly dreaming. I don't know about that. I mean, you can have daydreams, which is kind of like you like slumming and slipping. It's like the very first tiny bits of sleep, which really is just like hypnagogia, and that kind of enhances your ability to kind of have like vivid thoughts and imageries in your head, which I love. Daydreaming is pretty great. But I don't know about fully dreaming while you're awake. I have a weird thing with my brain where when I lucid dream, I am semi-conscious and can hear everything in the real world in my dreams. Yes, I've had that happen kind of once in a dream, in a lucid dream, where I was like aware of my body, my waking body, but I was just like in my dream body. And I had like these two connections going at the same time, and it was very confusing for my brain. But I was in like super deep sleep paralysis, so it was like no matter what I did in the dream, my body was just like bah. And it was a lot of fun. I am really liking this whole setup here. I can just talk and talk and talk and focus on talking, and like when I want to focus on the instrument, I can focus on the instrument. If I want to talk, I can talk. It's pretty great. Thanks. Do you think dreams actually have meaning? Devhoff had a theory where they are not random thoughts that don't have overall meaning. With your dream work, what's your opinion? I think it's a bit of a mix. I think some dreams can have a very deep, meaningful like connection between what is happening in your life and a connection to you. Especially like if you have like some heavy thoughts in your mind when you go to bed, chances are you're gonna dream about that because you're sleeping into dreams with those thoughts in the front of your mind. And then the dream world itself will be based around that. Your brain will find ways to represent those concepts and ideas and visualize that, and essentially just like a simulation. Your brain is just like, okay, you're worried about these things, let's put you in that situation, buddy, let's make sure you're prepared for the worst. And it's like, no, stop that. But at the same time, thoughts drift and you lose focus. And you know, sometimes you can go from like stage 4 sleep, like your brain is just like bah, like you're not having very many thoughts at all, and you like slip out of that, and then you could go right back in that really deep and meaningful dream. Or you could be like, you know what if chickens had human hands? What a world that would be. And you start dreaming about that. And then all sense of reasonability and meaningfulness goes out the window because you're just kind of exploring a thought and an idea that you had, instead of like deep-rooted emotional things that you're experiencing. So it really depends. You can have both, best of both worlds. However, it's all tailored to you as a person. So I got a book about like dream interpretation, and like it's mostly like an interesting like novelty thing, because I think dream interpretation is all based around the person having the dreams. You can't apply the same dream interpretation on one person to another. That just doesn't make any sense. So when I read the book, I'm like, if you dream about this thing, you're worried about this. It's like, no. It's all completely custom based on the person having them. I think so because I can influence them with what I think before sleeping. So intrusive thoughts too. Another thing that kind of I've seen online that kind of irks me a little bit is like the reality shifting stuff, where people are like, wow, if you write down your own personal reality, like you can write down the My Hero Academia reality, and then you think about that real hard, when you go to sleep you will be transported to that reality. It's like, no, I mean, you're planting an idea in your mind and you're dreaming about it and you're having like a lucid dream, but like, can we call it a lucid dream, please? Like the idea of shifting into the reality, cool idea, but like, can we like stay grounded in our own reality a little bit and give props to dreams and how cool dreams are, instead of being like, I'm transporting myself through time and space? No. You're having a very amazing time in your own mind. let's focus on that. Let's focus on lucid dreaming and let's celebrate that. Because reality shifting is a little bit silly. Hey, I think that all dreams have meaning because after some traumatic experience, you can have nightmares. Well, yeah, you can have meaningful dreams about that, but not all dreams, I believe, have meaning. Because you have a lot of dreams throughout the night. You don't remember a majority of them. Some of them are really fast. Some of them only last a few seconds. Like literally, you will slip into a setting, and before your mind can even construct something to give you, you've already slipped out of it and slipped into the next dream. It's really weird how your brain just kind of decides what you are and aren't dreaming about. One time when I was having a lucid dream, I remember, because when I start to get aware that I'm dreaming, like, you know, there's that initial bit of excitement, and you gotta combat that excitement, because if you start getting too excited, the dream's gonna get unstable. It's gonna start just being like, it's gonna start getting blurry. You're gonna start like sinking into like darkness with your eyes just kind of like not being able to see, and you're like kind of like waking up into your actual eyes, and like the dream just loses stability. So what I tried doing is like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna fight this. I'm not gonna freak out more and wake up more. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept my fate. I just closed my eyes. It's kind of just fell backwards. And even though I was in like a room, I kind of like fell backwards into this like inky black void of just nothingness. And then I was nothingness. And then like I started gaining like consciousness again, and like being like reformulated in a new dream. And even though I just realized I was dreaming, and even though I did that and witnessed that inky blackness, and I started like going to this new reality, I almost immediately forgot that I was dreaming. I'm like, oh hey, I'm in this place. How nice. I'm gonna go do these things. And it's like, wait a minute. Wasn't I just floating through the darkness of space? I was. And I kind of got to see how my mind like made a new dream right in front of me. And that was really cool. So it's interesting. Dreams touch every part of your mind. If you believe that they will have meaning, then you have no choice but to believe. I appreciate your in-depth replies. What's the most mind-boggling thing that you ever experienced? Otherworldly, super kind of you. There was one very specific dream. I mentioned on stream before, but like, I've had lucid dreams where I'm like, you know, pretty aware of reality, but it's like never at the same level of being consciousness as being awake, right? It's always a bit like a cloudy fog on your mind. There's one time in one dream where that cloud was just completely lifted. I felt more aware in the dream than I was in like real normal life, and I was like, whoa, this is kind of weird. I'm dreaming. And then I woke up. I'm like, oh dang it. And then I get out of bed and I go out to do some things, and like, I don't remember what happened exactly, but there was like some spooky stuff that went on. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm dreaming. And then I woke up again, and that just kept on happening in an endless loop, a literal dream loop that I was stuck inside, that I was like super conscious about just everything. And it was so weird because like everything in the dream felt just like, I don't know, enhanced compared to reality. Colors felt more vivid, more vibrant. Everything just kind of felt more real than real life, which is super weird and cool to say. But from that dream, that's also the inspiration of all the floating islands, because I saw floating islands in that dream. I'm like, wow, they're so beautiful. I was just flying through space looking at them. I'm like, wow, so beautiful. So I kind of integrated that into my lore. But that was a very cool dream where it was like me exploring my own dreams, and like my subconscious mind kind of like trying to play pranks on me every time I wake up into a new dream, and me trying to outsmart myself. And like it was like a weird game, because like some people might be put off by the idea of being trapped in their mind and not being able to wake up. Some people might find that scary. Me, I find that absolutely awesome. And my own subconsciousness like trying to mess with me, that sounds even more awesome. That sounds so surreal. You sign me up. And I had a jolly good time. Okay, my voice is starting to go. I've been very talky this stream. I may have had an energy drink earlier today at like 6 o'clock, which breaks my rule about having energy drinks after like 3 o'clock, but I felt tired, okay? I needed it. I'm very bad at the whole sleeping thing sometimes, I swear. But he's hey Remi, did you ever figure out how the floating islands float in your dream? Might have crystals growing in them that act like magnets. I don't know. Dream juice or something. I never figured that one out yet. But yes, I hope. Let me just turn this down. I hope you all have a most wonderful night with many head pats. And I hope you all dream of good, amazing things. So, yes. Have a good night, everyone. And good night.